Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to qualifying one of the DTM Trophy. It's round number 3 of the championship season. And well, it should be an absolute cracker. That is for certain. We are just looking there at Michael Schray, who didn't do any free practice yesterday. He was a bit worried that he wasn't going to be here. Of course, he is second in the championship as it stands, as we've got some fans there. Very excited to be here. Oh, I'm excited to be commentating. Should be absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, here we are. We're ready to rock and roll. A few cars have gone out already. A few cars haven't gone out already. There you go, you can see the KTM Expo. Beers at the ready. Love a refreshment whilst watching, indeed, some motorsport racing. Great to see. Early start. Shirts off, sun's out, guns out, all a-blazing. You love to see it. Everyone really happy. So there we go, 2 of the BMWs coming out now. And I'm assuming they'll be working together here, considering the nature of the circuit. Slipstreaming will gain you a significant amount of time. That is for certain. So a quick look to the standings of this championship, and it is Will Tregertha that leads the way. This is last season's champion, Tim Heinemann on screen. And again, ice creams, hot dogs, beers. Ah, what a sight to behold. Last year, we had no one watching any of our racing events for DTM. This year, it is all going down. It's beautiful to see. Anyway, well, anyone watching and listening to the commentary, welcome to the Lausitzring as the cars go around. Back to the championship standings then. So William Tregertha then for CV Performance is the leader of the championship, and he's actually qualified on pole and in 3rd position so far this season. He has got 4 points in qualifying. He's also got 36 points during the race. He's on 40 points. Michael Schray then, who we just saw in the BMW, did not do free practice yesterday, which was very surprising. He's currently 2nd in the championship. He's got all 37 points during the races. And then we've got Ben Green, junior champion from last season. There is no junior category this season, but he is indeed in 3rd. And then Moritz Lerner, who, again, only found out he was going to be confirmed for a full seat yesterday. And again, the week before Monza, he only found out he was driving for rounds 1 and 2 as well. So an incredible story. He's currently in P4. I can see you all there watching in the YouTube chat. Get yourselves involved in the chat right now. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know who you are supporting, who is here. Forever there. Cheers, beers. Cheers to you, my friend. Hopefully you enjoy this weekend's racing action. I certainly will be. That is for certain. So again, the Lausitzring, if you were watching last season, you'll notice that we stay on the oval part of this circuit for a lot longer. So basically turn 1 is flat out now, and then you head onto the back straight. So you completely take out the first sector effectively from what we had last season. There you go, here's turn 1. You just keep on going. Tim Heinemann, again, this is normal. He always stays into the pits quite late in qualifying. Did it last season. As Laura Krahamer then does take provisional pole. David Gerban in 2nd, 9/10 further back. So we've got Germany supporting here. Albon supporter from Mumbai. Well, Albon isn't in this championship, guys, just to let you know. Where we go here. Arizona, nice. Spain, Bulgaria, Germany. Watching from Belgium for Nico Verdonk, everyone's favourite Belgian. That is a fact. From Saudi Arabia, supporting Alex Albon. Okay, there's Marco Pajic. How you doing, Marco? Germany, Netherlands. Watching live from holiday in Barcelona. That is commitment, Nigel. Nigel, that is commitment. We love to see. Great stuff. On holiday, still watching. What a time to be alive. Greenlight Racing, watching from Sweden, and wow, supporting the CV Performance car. Well, okay, fair enough. They are the championship leaders as it stands, so it's a really good car to choose for sure. Big fact. But it's the KTM that was the fastest yesterday in the practice session that is currently the lead car here, but it wasn't Krahamer, that was the lead car yesterday. Supporting Moritz and watching from Germany, nice. So Indonesia, wow. New Zealand, everyone's favourite Belgian is chocolate. Okay, I can't argue with that. Nico Verdonk and chocolate are on an even level, let's say, okay? We've got a Supra supporter from England, nice. Slovenia, wow. Cape Town, South Africa, you're from everywhere. Right, into the action then, as Nico Verdonk does indeed come out of the pits. It's winking one light. There's Michael Schrader, who just goes into third position. Has no lap times at all this weekend. So, yeah, this is all going to be completely new for him, to be completely honest. Yeah, this is all going to be really new for him. As I think we are now going to see two of the favourites really for this qualifying session coming out of the pits then. So we've got Will Tregurtha coming out. There he is. And indeed, Tim Heinemann. Tim Heinemann, who was so dominant last season, currently yet to put a lap time in this session, yet to be out in this session, but we know he doesn't need too many invitations to go out and get an absolute blistering lap time. So they are both coming out of the pits now, which is exciting for us. Again, we're expecting to see the Aston Martin and the AMG be right up there in terms of qualifying. They are two of the favourites in this championship. You can see, again, very similar to last season. It's taken them a couple of laps to warm the tyres up, to really get them up to top temperatures. A 45.019 and is the quickest time as it stands. Laura Krayhamer is still in provisional pole position. Gerban there 3.8 seconds back, and I think Krayhamer's time is still not representative. I think we will see a 41 today. I'd be very surprised if we didn't. But here we go. Here we go. So Michael Schrader does the first real representative time, 43.569. Track temperature, of course, is going to be a little bit warmer than what we had yesterday. And the race is going to be even in hotter conditions, to be fair. Yanis then takes P1 in the KTM, the number 23. Was the fastest yesterday, but again, expecting the times to be even faster than they were yesterday. Although it seems like it's not quite working out there. It's Lucas Maron, there we go. There's the form we're expecting from Maron, the Swiss driver with with Brazilian heritage as well. 42.552. Again, he is the second most winningest driver in DTM Trophy history. It's only his second season, but last season, at the end of the season anyway, he was very, very quick indeed. Vibahn has just moved it up into what would be P2, 3.5 tenths back in the number 31 car. So two Audis then, right at the front of the grid order. But yeah, we are expecting to see BMWs be right up there, but after yesterday's practice, for me, the KTMs are the ones to beat. It seems like they've really dialed in their setup for this weekend. There's Nico Verdonk then, yet to put a real representative time in as of yet. Michael Schrader, the 42.106 now is the time to beat. So I think we're going to see that 41 pretty soon, aren't we? It is closing down nicely here as Vibahn goes. Krayhamer improves as well. And then we've got Ben Green then. There we go. Ben Green, a 141.463. Currently third in his championship. So, yeah, he has scored some big boy points so far this season. Winner from round one. If you remember rightly, last season at Spa, round two, he got his first victory. Had a terrible round one. But the fact that he has got two relatively positive results in week one says to me that he's going to be there or thereabouts in this championship. That is for sure. Do not count Ben Green out. Junior champion from last season. So he has indeed got a point to prove this season. And imagine if he goes junior champion and then overall champion in 2 seasons, it'd be perfect for him. Lucas Maron then is now second, half a second back in the number 33 car. Jan Zimmer is in third now, 0.6 of a second off the pace. Moritz Lerner is in fourth, and well, as you can see there, BMW's in the top 5. There's 4 of them, and they are split now by Lucas Maron. It's great to see Maron has found some pace. again, his time is quicker than any time produced yesterday in practice. So is Jan Zimmer. And actually, the whole top five now are faster than any time we had yesterday. 9 minutes to go. I'm sure the times are going to tumble here. But as it stands, it is Ben Green who is the man to beat. In the number 10, he's on another lap time here as well. And is Ben Green going to find a little bit more time here again? And what's really encouraging for him is the fact that he's got no real slipstream to work with, and they're too far up the road. We did have Jan Zimmer improve there. Lerner now P4, Schrey P5. Krayhamer has improved again. Oh, and well, Ben Green has gone faster. 41.309 now. The deficit is 0.6 of a second. Green has found an extra gear by the looks of things, looking very quick indeed. So we're watching here, Lucas Mauron, does he just dip his left wheels into the gravel? He does indeed. That is not a quick line, that's for sure. And we've seen that from both the Audis this weekend so far. We've seen that from David Gerban as well. But it's one of those corners that it just happens quite regularly. Also, shout out to the Van der Linde brothers. Locked out the front row for the DTM as well. Both young superstars in the making. Good to see them both performing super well. So not only are they going to be battling within the championship, but also they're brothers. It's crazy. Well, there we go. We've got KTM now into P1. We thought that Yanis might be right up there, and it's a 41.036. And all of a sudden now we might be potentially looking at the 40s. And well, there's the championship leader, Will Tregertha, has just popped in a 40.962, ladies and gentlemen. A 40.962. A delightful time then from him. The job is a good one. And again, we've still got plenty of time here. So how low are we going to go here? How low are we going to go? So Florian Janitz is second position then in that KTM Expo. Ben Green now third. Nico Verdonk is in fourth. And now we've got 4 different manufacturers as your top 4 as we are on board now with Stefan Cox. Where is Cox right now? P12 as it stands, 1.4 seconds off the pace. So times are pretty close as it stands. Maximilian Schmidt, by the way, a lot of people were asking who is MSC. It's Maximilian Schmidt. So we've just got 6 minutes remaining here. So as it stands, it is championship leader who's going to get the 3 points. Wow, it's even bigger now because it's now 40.5. Wow, that is a huge time here again. We are now in the territory of 1.6 seconds quicker than free practice yesterday. The times are tumbling, and are we going to potentially see under that 140 mark? We've then got Janitz, who is in second, Verdonk in third, Ben Green fourth. Michael Schraden is in fifth position as we look on board with Tim Heinemann. And we just saw Ben Green then improve once again. He's gone up the order. Tim Heinemann moves up to sixth position then, 1.2 seconds off of the pace. So a very, very good time indeed. And are we going to see Janitz potentially improve once again, the Austrian, and looking to get a pole position on his debut? There's a little bit of a lock-up there. Yes, there is. Sideways Sally into the gravel, off to build some sandcastles. So this will not be a quick lap time. Better to be doing it now than in the race tomorrow, though, that's for sure. Luckily didn't get stuck in the gravels. All good. On to the next one. On to your next lap. 4 or 5 minutes remaining here then. So still Tregertha then P1. Janitz in P2. Verdonk P3, 7 tenths back. Ben Green then is in fourth position. Schrey, Heinemann, Lerner, Mauron, Krayhamer, and Jan Zimmer rounds out your top 10. And well, Krayhamer having the lid pop down, back out for some more action here then. Can she potentially move up the order here, get within that 1 second mark, and you move up into at least the top 5? So, yeah, find a couple of tenths of a second here. Find 4 tenths, and you're going to move up into the top 5. So there, as you can see there to the right-hand side, that was the road that we took last season. That was the circuit we used last season. As I think you'll find here, Heinemann is just going across the line here. Does he improve on his time, though? That's the question. He's got the #1 in this car, of course, because last season he was such a dominant champion. He was driving the AMG last season. He's actually moved now into the Aston Martin. But as it stands, only good enough for P6. So Heinemann then through sector #1 is just under 22.705. You've only 3 minutes 30 seconds to go, so this is now where you indeed earn your points. Tregurtha, with 3 minutes 28 seconds to go, I think might be done here. You see him using a hell of a lot of curb here on the inside, and again, that will help rotate the car as well. As you can see, it's, there's a little bit of a radius there on the inside of the curb, so if you can get your wheels on the inside of it, it's very prominent around German circuits, actually, that kind of curbing. Very much so in the first sector of the Nürburgring as well. Yeah, so they're just changing the pressures of the tyre, so he will be coming back out, we think. There is points for qualifying as well, ladies and gentlemen. So if you qualify P1, you get 3 points for your championship order. If you qualify in P2, you get yourself 2 points. And if you qualify P3, you get 1 point. So that is indeed added to your championship standings total and all of that good stuff. So we're just waiting for them all to come out for their final attempt around the Lausitzring before we head into our racing action this afternoon. And as you can see, they're definitely coming back out because they are rushing around. And again, check of the pressures, just to make sure that they're at the right pressures. Maybe change something, have a little bit of a gamble now. Again, with your Janitz, you're P2 right now, so you've got the lap time in. Maybe go for a gamble here and see what you can try and achieve. And the potential to get that P1 is there or thereabouts. Nico Verdonk currently in P3. We're on board then with what would be Chandler Holt from America. And he's coming into the pits then, so he will not have time to come back out and finish an outlap before he qualifies. So it is going to be P14 at the very maximum for Chandler Holt. There's Tim Heinemann. Is he coming back out? No, I think he's done here. I don't think he's got enough time. So, yeah, Heinemann will not be able to improve on his P6. That's the maximum he is going to get. Did Tregurtha go back out? Did Tregurtha go back out? I don't think he has he? As we look down the... No, he hasn't. So he is stayed in... Yes, he stayed in the pit lane. I think this might be it. I think this might well be it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's David Gerban, who is qualified P19 as it stands. Yeah. He's not improved in his time, but we'll get this one final lap here. Only a couple of cars out on circuit right now. As Maximilian Schmidt then has just posted a time, 4.8 seconds off of the pace. John Wiesenbuller, yes it is. Hello. Micro, don't try and find me because you don't like my style. That would not be fair. Tregurtha still half a second. Clear then of Janitz. Nico Verdonk then currently in third. I think the only driver out on circuit is David Gerban, the sole Romanian in the championship, of course, raced last season as well. As you can see, all coming back out. Lucas Mauron there, very much using all of his brakes there. As Gerban crosses the line. Oh, True Works, yes. DTM have given well, they're using their initiative, really. And we've come to the idea of we're going to get the chat involved. So, absolutely. Yeah, make sure you're in the race later on. That's when it gets absolutely bananas here. You'll see where everyone's from, who they're supporting. Oh, it's crazy time. But yeah, I always like to have a little chat with you lot in the old chat. Again, hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. If you're not, I'm sorry. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to DTM on YouTube. Make sure that you are indeed bookmarking the DTM.grid website as well. We do indeed do all the practice sessions and qualifying and the race for DTM Trophy. So yeah, you can come and watch. Nice. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Q1 is officially now over. And wow, Tregurtha, who's, well, look at that cheeky little pose. Loves a pose, does Will. And he tweeted yesterday that he is feeling very confident about the weekend, and P1 is what he was aiming for. And well, P1 is duly what he's delivered. He's dwarfing that car. He's a tall boy. Big old tall boy. Look at that. Nice pose. Nice pose. Oh, he's going to pull a hamstring like that. Anyway, here we go. We are going to get the official results now as we see the hot air balloon that still has not gone into the air yet. Will Tregurtha then takes pole position and the 3 points. Janitz, P2, Verdonk, P3, Ben Green in P4, Schrey, Heinemann, Lerner, Mauron, Krahamer, and Zimmer round out your top 10. It's just great to see 4 different manufacturers at the top. We've got Rink, Cox, Uverhaus, Hull, Riccatelli, Stolschmidt, Wiebahn, Ortmann, Michal Gerban, and Hoffman as your top 20 drivers for the DTM Trophy. But it is going to be pole position for William Tregurtha. We're back live later on this afternoon. Make sure that you do indeed have the YouTube channel subscribed to, notifications on, and we are going to be here for the race later on. It is Nico Verdonk in 3rd position on the grid, everyone's favourite Belgian, as we all know. In 2nd spot then, it is that very sassy KTM Expo, the number 23. What a beautiful looking car that is. An Austrian right up the front there. Florian Janitz for True Racing. But as it went week number 1 in Monza, the weekend belongs to the AMG then of the number 85 of William Tregurtha. Very, not so good at posing, but very good at qualifying and racing. We're back later on, ladies and gentlemen, for the races live. Make sure that you do indeed tune in.